up, y'all? Your girl Ciara here with a video for you, and today I want to show you how to maintain your double-coated dog. I have here lovely Juno. She is an Aussie Doodle, so she is an Australian Shepherd Poodle mix. So she does shed an awful lot, all over the house. Little tumbleweeds everywhere. She's actually shedding on the carpet now. Yes, you are very hairy and you shed a lot. So I want to show you the tools that I use to keep up with her coat and to make sure that she doesn't have tumbleweeds all up in the house. So let me show you some of my favorites. Yes, your favorites too? Yes. Alright. So I have the Artero brush. It's a double-sided slicker brush. So this side is for daily brushing maintenance, and then this side is for detangling and getting those hard knots out. Love this brush. These two are like a 1-2 combo, but I love this double level deshedding rake. It's like, it comes off like butter. It removes all that dead hair, that undercoat, not the surface, not the top layer, but the underneath layer. Well, I'll show you a little bit more about that up close later in the video, but her hair is very deceiving. So we have that double level deshedding rake, and then we have this bad boy, which is the Coat King. This is great for, let's see, you can use these on Huskies, you can use these on Goldens, you can use these on Collies. These things are amazing because it gets the bulk of that undercoat out because of the hooks. And then in these hooks, there are little blades. So yes, little blades. So she likes these too. These little blades will grab those, big wads of undercoat and just get all of it out in one bulk. And it's amazing. Amazing. I love it so much. So those are the power hitters, but you always want to follow up with a comb, double sides, wide side and the smaller side. This is to pick up what is left off from the brushing, like I started doing. And then the small piece, the small teeth, are to get the little tangles, little knots, especially in the ears and the face and the feet. So that's what I'm going to use today, and I'm going to just start off by brushing her out. Oh, sorry, baby. I'm just going to start off by brushing her out. I start from the back and work my way to the front. You want to make sure you take care of the tail as well. She's got a nice tail. It stands up and it's really poofy. So she's got the mixture of the Aussie and the Poodle hair. It looks so cute. Don't you love it? Alright. We want to work on the body. I go down and then across. Just to make sure you get a lot all up in there. And you already have some hair. You see? Already some hair. Want to focus on the ears, the muzzle, all of those areas that get easily knotted, especially up here in the nape of the neck. If you have harnesses or you leave your collars on, you want to make sure you get into this neck area very well. And don't forget about the chest and underneath, especially underneath the armpits. That's where it gets really, really knotted. So be careful. And if your dog is like Juno and she likes to chew at her feet and chew at her legs to get knots out, you want to do this every other day. I want to say every day, but let's be serious. We all got lives to live, so if you can do it at least every other day, 3 times a week, she will not have to bite any knots out of her body, okay? All right. We got a good, don't eat your hair. We got a good amount of hair off of this side of the body. And like I said, I want to show you guys what I do up close on the other side. So that will be later in the video. So next, I want to follow up with the rake, the deshedding rake. And I do the same process. Everything I do, I'm going to do the same process. Work from the back and go all the way to the front. And this is just like if you ever had a Furminator or one of those deshedding tools, you want to hold it pretty much the same way. So what I do, especially for German Shepherds and Collies and Goldens, I like to hold their bodies and then go with the hair. And it already looks great. Yes, you look fabulous. Feel good too. And you want to hold the body so you make sure you get in there and get most of that undercoat out. As you can see, I don't know if you can see this, but there is a lot of hair flying off of her back. And as you can see, a lot has come off. Now I brushed her already, you saw that. But this just gets down in there. So that just goes to show you that you can't just use one tool to make sure the groom is, in tip-top shape. You have to have multiple tools because they're all collaborations and they all, get the job done. I think so. Especially in the chest. There's hair hiding. Undercoat that does not want to leave, but it's got to go. Because no one wants tumbleweeds in their house, right? Let me see. Good girl. You want to focus on the neck and the back of the neck. See how it's taking a little bit to get through? It's because that undercoat is hiding. See? Still more hair. Yeah. All in the neck, all on the side, all in the chest. You did good. Good girl. Good girl. Let me see you. There you go. Alright, so we got most of that out. This did a pretty good job. Now, the last part of the debulking, I guess, would be that coat king. And I'm going to do the same thing. Work from the back. And you see how this is just flying off? It's already getting all that hair. I always love using this last. Well, it depends. It depends on the dog for me because I just want to make sure that the coat king finishes off as best as it can, just if in case the brush or the deshedding rake missed anything. And as you can see, it did. Now this, if you like the length or the the amount of hair that's on your dog as for right now, then you don't really have to do this. But if you want to get that bulk off and you don't want all of that hair, you can leave it. You don't have to do the coat king. You can just do the brush, the deshedding rake, and then follow up the comb. but I like to get all of that undercoat out as best as I know how, because I want to make sure that it will take a while for her to start shedding and leaving all her little dust bunnies in the house. So yeah, I just finished getting all of that out. She had a lot, so I am satisfied with what she has now. Now I'm going to finish up with a comb. Like I said, I'm going to start with the I'm going to start with the wide tooth and then end with the smaller teeth. But this is a poodle comb, so this was going to take care of majority of her body. If you guys don't groom large dogs, you don't really need one, but I highly suggest you invest in one because it's really good for poodles, top knots and things like that. Just fluffing things up, and I just like them for medium to large dogs. But if you don't, you can just get a regular comb. Just make sure they have wide teeth and smaller teeth. So she's pretty much combed all the way out. Always start from the back and work your way to the front. And then, sorry girl, make sure you get that neck. It seems like, yeah, you did a really good job. Let me see, God. Thank you. And she still had some hair. So that's why it's always best to do this process. You don't have to. You can do 3 of the process. You can do 1 of the process. But if you want the dog to look top notch and a cut above the rest, I suggest you follow the 4 steps and make your dogs look poppin', you know? That's the goal, to make the dogs look good, the pet parent happy, and then you'll feel good because you did a great job. So, I think she looks pretty darn good. Right? I think so. So now I'm going to show you an up-close version of how I do the process, so you can get an actual like visualization of the process, and you get to see her coat in full action, up close and personal. All right, keep watching.